hold up. Y'all thought Kirk Frost was finally chilling after all that love and hip-hop drama. Wrong. Because baby, the tea kettle just exploded and the mess is splashing everywhere. Mendeecees has finally opened his mouth. And what he revealed, phew, it makes a Tyler Perry plot look like a children's bedtime story. Now, let me ask you this. How many secret lives can one man live before somebody calls my on speed dial? First, it was Jasmine. Then the custody drama with the child nobody can stop talking about. And just when Rasheeda thought she could finally breathe, boom, enter Kendra. Stage left, snatching wigs and shaking the whole table. And listen, Mendeecees didn't just whisper this tea. Nah, he poured it straight out the kettle, steaming hot, bold, and he basically said, y'all want to know the truth? Sit down, cause Kirk's been playing double or maybe even triple roles in this soap opera. So, the question is Kirk just messy, or are we officially watching the unraveling of the biggest reality TV scam since Stevie J thought he could juggle Joe's line and Mimi at the same damn time? Stay tuned cause this story gets uglier than Kirk's excuses at a reunion special. Let's not even sugarcoat this mess because baby, it's stickier than a Waffle House floor at Mendeecees has officially turned himself into the whistleblower nobody asked for but everybody needed, and his target, none other than Mr. I don't know how to stay out of trouble himself, Kirk Frost. Yeah, the same Kirk who's been dragging Rasheeda through more plot twists than a Netflix limited series. Now here's the thing, Kirk has always been messy. I mean, let's rewind the tape. Remember the Jasmine situation? The secret baby storyline that turned love and hip-hop into my extended edition. Yeah, that wasn't just TV drama, folks. That was Kirk's real-life script of betrayal. He had the audacity to not only cheat but also have a whole child outside his marriage with Rasheeda. And when it came out, oh, the man acted like he just got amnesia in front of the cameras. Who, me? A baby? I don't recall. Boy. Stop. Even Stevie J was taking notes like, damn, this is next level. But apparently, Jasmine wasn't just a one-season wonder in Kirk's soap opera. Nope, according to Mendeecees, who, let's be honest, has probably seen and heard way more than he should. Kirk never actually cut off Jasmine. That's right. Divorce or no divorce, cameras rolling or not, Kirk allegedly kept sneaking around like a teenager breaking curfew. The excuse? Oh, you're going to love this. I'm just dropping off the baby. Sir, how many midnight baby deliveries do you need to make? Amazon Prime doesn't even deliver that late. And let's talk about the child custody situation because that's where it gets even shadier. Legally, the child was supposed to be staying with Rasheeda and Kirk. But sources, and by sources, I mean Mendeecees sipping wine in the corner, say Kirk was using that custody arrangement as a cover-up. Imagine Rasheeda thinking Kirk is being a responsible dad while in reality he's pulling up on Jasmine's doorstep like it's a drive-through order. Here's the baby. Also, what's for dinner? Messy doesn't even begin to describe it. Now, here's where the story does a full plot twist. Just when everybody thought Kirk's side activities stopped at Jasmine, boom, the name Kendra drops. Yeah, Kendra, the same woman who until now was only popping up in whispers and Instagram comments, Mendeecees claims. Kirk wasn't just rekindling things with Jasmine, he was allegedly cozying up with Kendra too. Like, was Kirk running a loyalty program for side chicks? Buy one betrayal, get another free, and y'all, this wasn't just one random dinner or some accidental run-in at a club. Mendeecees swears Kirk and Kendra had multiple late-night meets. Multiple, you know what that means. Kirk was out here double booking like a bad Uber driver. One night Jasmine, next night Kendra, while Rasheeda was at home holding the fort, filming and trying to keep their empire together. Now, let me pause and ask you, how much betrayal can Rasheeda take before she just turns into Thanos and snaps Kirk right out of existence? Because this woman has been through everything from his lies to his baby mama drama to his shady business deals. Rasheeda has stood by him longer than most of us keep a phone charger. But this Jasmine and Kendra, that's not just cheating, that's building a whole spin-off reality show without telling your main cast member. And let's not forget the spark that lit this whole thing up. Tamar Braxton. See, Kirk apparently had the nerve to side with Tamar during some wild accusations. And that's when Mendeecees snapped. He was like, nah, you don't get to play Mr. Morality on TV while you're out here living a double life worse than Clark Kent. So Mendeecees spilled. And he didn't just spill, he opened the entire faucet, flooded the kitchen, and left the door open for the neighbors to hear. Now the internet reaction. Chilly. It's been pure chaos. Twitter timelines are dragging Kirk harder than a love and hip-hop reunion chair. Memes are flying. Fans are posting old clips of Rasheeda crying on the couch, saying, she deserves better. And then you got the Jasmine defenders, like, well, he was always going to come back, 'cause she's the real one. Baby, please. Ain't nobody the real one when the man is out here building a whole Avengers team of side relationships. The funniest part, some fans are actually calling Mendeecees the new T-Pastor. Like, forget Andy Cohen. Forget Wendy Williams. People are saying give Mendeecees a mic every week and let him narrate the drama because clearly he's holding receipts. And honestly, I wouldn't be mad at it. But hold on, we're just scratching the surface. Because if Kirk really has been juggling Jasmine, Kendra, and disrespecting Rasheeda all at once, then what else has he been hiding? Are there other names waiting in the shadows? Other midnight baby drop-offs we don't know about? Or was this man just running the messiest schedule in reality TV history? And let me tell you, the way Mendeecees laid it out, this isn't just he said, she said. This sounds like years of dirt finally catching up, like a backlog of betrayal, ready to crash the whole Frost empire. So, let's do a quick recap before we roll into the next layer of this scandalous onion. Kirk allegedly never stopped seeing Jasmine. Even after the divorce, he used child custody as a cover to sneak around. He's been spotted with Kendra multiple times. Allegedly, Rasheeda is on the verge of another breakdown because honestly, how much more can she take? And Mendeecees, he's the one who lit the match and threw it on the gasoline-soaked floor. Now you think that's bad? Wait until you hear what happens next, because Part 2 isn't just about secret meetings and side chicks. Nope. Part 2 dives straight into the investigative dirt. We're talking leaked messages, anonymous sources, and receipts that'll make you want to grab popcorn. So, buckle up because if you thought the scandal was already burning hot, baby, it's about to turn into a 5-alarm fire. Alright, so y'all thought the video was messy, baby. We're just now getting into the rotten core of this apple because what Mendeecees exposed wasn't just Kirk sneaking around. No. This man's whole double life was like a badly scripted Netflix thriller. And the receipts, oh honey, the receipts are so juicy, they should come with a straw. Let's start with the so-called leaked messages. According to one anonymous insider, which in love and hip-hop world probably means somebody cousin's hairstylist, best friend's screenshots allegedly show Kirk blowing up Jasmine's phone at 2:37 a.m., and the messages weren't about the child's homework either. Nah, these were full-on, I miss you. Let me slide through. And my personal favorite, don't tell nobody. Rasheeda, think I'm asleep, sir. Sir, you're a grown man sneaking around like a high school junior scared of getting caught by the principal. But it doesn't stop there. Another leaked report claims hotel staff in downtown Atlanta saw Kirk and Kendra checking into the same suite multiple times. And of course, Kirk allegedly tried to play it off like, oh, I just needed some space to think. Boy, please, ain't nobody booking a luxury suite with Kendra to think? If thinking costs $500 a night, you better be solving the national debt. Now, here's where it gets even more absurd. Some financial documents supposedly showing Kirk funneling money out of his joint business with Rasheeda into a personal account. And guess whose names were tied to the withdrawals? Jasmine and Kendra. That's right. Apparently, Kirk was using the Frost family funds like his own personal side chick ATM. Swipe here for Jasmine's bills, swipe there for Kendra's girls' night out. Meanwhile, Rasheeda's in the studio, grinding, trying to keep her brand alive. Not knowing her husband's running an underground sponsorship program, and the cherry on top, an alleged voice recording where Kirk can be heard saying, Rasheeda's never going to find out. I got this handled. Newsflash, Kirk, you don't got this handled. The only thing you handled is turning your marriage into a circus. And Mendeecees just sold tickets to the front row. Now, how did the public react to all this tea? Like it was black. Twitter's Super Bowl memes were flying faster than Kirk's excuses at a reunion show. One fan posted, Kirk out here running love and hip-hop like a daycare, dating app. Another wrote, Rasheeda deserves hazard pay for staying married this long. And somebody even photoshopped a movie poster called Kirk, The Double Life, starring him as the worst superhero of all time. But while the fans are laughing, let's not forget Rasheeda. Because if the reports are true, this isn't just about a messy love life. This is about betrayal stacked on betrayal. Imagine thinking your husband is out running errands only to find out he's funding late night escapades with not one but two women. At some point, Rasheeda's breakdown isn't even a breakdown anymore. It's a miracle she hasn't turned into scandals. Olivia Pope and shut it all down with a trench coat and a glass of wine. And Mendeecees, oh, he wasn't done talking. In his tell-all moment, he claimed Kirk's lies were so layered that even close friends didn't know what was real anymore. He said, and I quote, "Kirk's the type to lie about the weather if it made him look good. Phew, that's not shade. That's a whole eclipse." Now, here's the real kicker. Apparently, there were times when Kirk was juggling Rasheeda, Jasmine, and Kendra all in the same week. Let me repeat that, all in the same week. How does one man even have the stamina? Forget the Frost Empire. This man needs a scheduling assistant. Okay, sir. Tuesday night, Jasmine. Wednesday night, Kendra. Thursday, pretend to love Rasheeda. Shall I pencil in the reunion filming for Friday? And while Kirk was busy living his own soap opera, the legal whispers started. Allegedly, Jasmine's lawyers had been looking into revisiting the custody agreement, especially after rumors of Kirk sneaking around came to light. If that happens, it's not just drama, it's court dates, lawyers, and possibly Rasheeda watching her so-called husband get grilled harder than a burger at a cookout. The craziest part, some anonymous production insider claimed VH1 execs were aware of Kirk's late-night escapades, but chose to stay quiet. Why? Because drama equals ratings. Baby, can you imagine the producer sipping lattes in the control room? Saying, "Oh, Kirk's lying to Rasheeda again. Perfect, save that for the mid-season cliffhanger." But here's where things went nuclear. According to Mendeecees, Kirk wasn't just reckless in his personal life, he was reckless with his alliances, too. Remember how he sided with Tamar during that shady drama? Yeah, that was the moment Mendeecees decided he'd had enough. It's one thing to cheat on your wife. It's another to cheat on your wife and then try to act like the moral compass of the group. That's like a thief calling the cops on somebody for jaywalking. Sir, sit down. So, now the conversation isn't just about Kirk's double life. It's about the ripple effect. Fans are questioning whether Rasheeda's entire storyline has been one long humiliation. Real. Others are dragging Kirk for being the worst husband on reality TV, which, let's be honest, is a competitive category. And then you've got the wild theory. Some people swear Kirk's double life has a third layer nobody's uncovered yet. Like, are we going to find out about a secret love child in Nebraska next season? With Kirk at this point, nothing's off the table. But let's slow down for a second. Because if these leaks, reports, and anonymous sources are true, the fallout isn't just going to be Twitter hashtags and Instagram shade. No, we're talking potential legal action, brand damage, and Rasheeda possibly packing her bags for good. Because every woman has a breaking point, and Rasheeda's been holding it down way longer than most. And just when you think the tea has cooled, Mendeecees hints there's even more dirt to come. More meetings, more names, more skeletons waiting to tumble out of Kirk's already overcrowded closet. And if that's true, Next is about to turn this scandal into an all-out reality TV apocalypse. So, here's the real question we're left with at the end of video. Will Kirk finally face the music? Or is this man going to keep gaslighting his way out of accountability? Because baby, the jig is up and the receipts are already laminated. Here we are with rips open and the stage lights everybody. Because let's be real, you can only juggle so many lies before the balls start crashing down. And for Kirk Frost, baby, they didn't just crash, they exploded into confetti, lawsuits and Rasheeda's broken patience. Now, let's talk about Rasheeda's breakdown. Picture this. After years of defending her husband, covering for him, swallowing rumors, and playing strong wife for the cameras, she's hit her limit. According to closed sources, aka the nosy neighbors of Love and Hip Hop, Rasheeda found out about the Kendra angle not through Kirk, not through producers, but through fans sending her screenshots on Instagram. Phew. Can you imagine sitting at home scrolling the gram only to see your husband trending with another woman like it's Throwback Thursday? Yeah. No wonder she allegedly packed a suitcase and threatened to walk out for good. And this wasn't some quiet breakdown. Reports say Rasheeda broke down during filming. Yes, the cameras were rolling. And yes, the H1 probably already edited it into next season's trailer with dramatic piano music. She apparently screamed at Kirk, "I built everything with you, and you couldn't even stay loyal for one season." Phew. Somebody passed her the microphone because that line deserves a Grammy. But hold on. This isn't just about hurt feelings. Nope. This drama has consequences with a capital C. Because when you mix custody agreements, financial shady business, and messy side chick energy, you're basically sending an invitation for lawyers to enter stage right. And according to whispers, Jasmine's team is already circling back, looking for ways to flip the custody arrangement. The claim that Kirk's late-night visits and shady behavior prove he isn't fit to have consistent custody which if it sticks, could mean Kirk losing not just Rasheeda, but access to his child. And don't think Kendra's off the hook either. Allegedly, she's now distancing herself from Kirk, saying she didn't know the full story. Oh sis, you mean to tell us you thought the man who's married with kids, who's been on Love and Hip Hop since flip phones were a thing, was available? This isn't oops, I didn't know, this is oops, I thought he'd never get caught. Big difference. Meanwhile, fans are eating this up like it's the last season of Scandal. Twitter hashtags popping left and right for Rasheeda. Kirk, expose mini Canadian user, wrote Kirk Frost is the Dollar Tree version of Tristan Thompson. Another said, at this point, Rasheeda needs a spin-off where she leaves Kirk and wins. Honestly, that might be the smartest idea VH1's ever had, but here's the juicy twist. Rumors of a legal investigation. Some insiders claim that since Kirk was funneling Frost family funds into personal accounts, the IRS might be peeking around. And if that's true, phew, forget Rasheeda's breakdown. We're talking full financial meltdown because ain't no. I was just helping Jasmine with the light bill going to fly when Uncle Sam wants his receipts. And the fallout doesn't stop there, allegedly. Sponsors and business partners are reconsidering deals with Kirk and Rasheeda's joint ventures. Because let's be real, no brand wants to be linked to that messy cheating scandal guy. It's like Kirk didn't just double his life, he halved his business credibility. Now, let's not forget Mendeecees, the man who started this domino effect by finally speaking up. His calm but cutting words are still echoing online. He basically told the world, y'all been watching Kirk clown for years, but here's the real script. And now he's being hailed as the unlikely hero of this saga. Fans are literally tweeting, Mendeecees said what we've all been thinking for 10 seasons straight. Imagine being praised for just stating the obvious. Iconic. So, where does this leave Kirk? Well, hypothetically, in the middle of a perfect storm, Rasheeda possibly filing for divorce, Jasmine gearing up with lawyers, Kendra ghosting him faster than a bad Tinder date, the IRS sniffing around, fans dragging him daily on social media. That's not just a fall from grace. That's skydiving without a parachute. And let's not sugarcoat it. Kirk has been here before. Remember when Rasheeda already caught him cheating years ago and still tried to work it out? Yeah, well, that pass expired and no amount of fake apologies or flowers is going to erase the fact that he played Rasheeda, Jasmine, and Kendra like a bad mixtape. At this point, he's not just cancelled, he's overbooked on the cancellation tour. But the bigger picture, this whole saga exposes a pattern in reality TV: messy men, loyal women, and fans left wondering why the hell anybody stays. And while we laugh at the memes and sip the tea, there's something painfully real about Rasheeda breaking down on camera. Because behind the viral clips and shady edits, she's a woman dealing with betrayal, embarrassment, and a husband who apparently thinks loyalty is optional. So, what's next? Off, and now the wound is wide open for everybody surprised. As we close out part 3, here's the lingering question. Is this finally the end of Rasheeda and Kirk, or just another chapter in their never-ending roller coaster? Because if history tells us anything, it's that Kirk Frost is the king of turning breakdowns into next season's storyline. Either way, the empire is shaking, the fans are watching, and the streets are talking. And Kirk, he's probably somewhere typing up another weak apology on Notes app as we speak. So, here we are, the courtroom shook, the internet broke, and Cat Williams' world will never be theirs. But the real question is, what do you think? Was justice actually served when the judge handed down life imprisonment? Or should Monique have gotten her wish and seen Cat face the ultimate punishment? Because let's keep it all the way real, Hollywood scandals are never black and white. We've seen cover-ups, staged confessions, and shady backroom deals before. Was Cat's breakdown a genuine moment of guilt? Or was it a performance for sympathy points? And why did Monique come down so hard, demanding nothing less than death? Is she standing up for justice? Or is there a bigger agenda nobody's talking about? I want your voice in this conversation. Drop your unfiltered opinions in the comments right now. Do you believe Cat is 100% guilty? Or do you think this is another Hollywood setup designed to distract us from what's really going on? And listen, don't just watch this and disappear. Smash that like button if you think this story was wild from start to finish. Hit subscribe if you want more raw, uncut breakdowns the mainstream media won't touch. And make sure you turn on that notification bell because trust me, when the next leak drops, you're going to want to hear it here first. This isn't just gossip. This is Hollywood history unfolding in real time. And together we're exposing it piece by piece. What's your verdict, fam? Life in prison or something way darker? Enjoy 5 exciting flavors sponsored Young's Bazaar. Come by now.